The night didn't begin as anything special. That's what made it worse. It was just another long drive home, the kind where the road stretches endlessly ahead, and your thoughts start filling the silence because nothing else will. The sky was heavy with clouds. No stars, no moon, just a dim, suffocating darkness, broken only by the weak glow of distant streetlights. I remember checking the time. 3:14 a.m. I almost laughed. There's something about that time. You hear things, stories, warnings, superstitions. But when you're actually there, alone, tired, and just trying to get home, all of that feels distant, unreal, until it isn't. The road I took wasn't my usual route. Construction had blocked the highway earlier that night, so I had to take a longer path, one that cut through an old, forgotten part of town. Fewer houses. No shops, just trees, broken fences, and the occasional flickering light. That's where I saw him. At first, he was just a shape, standing by the roadside. I slowed down without thinking, not fully just enough for my headlights to settle on him. An old man, thin to the point of looking hollow. His clothes hung loosely on his body, dirty and worn, like he hadn't changed them in years. Bare feet planted on cold asphalt. His arms hung at his sides, lifeless. He wasn't trying to stop me. He wasn't waving. He wasn't even moving. Just standing there, watching. Something about that felt wrong immediately. I should have driven past. I know that now, but I didn't. I slowed to a stop. The engine idled quietly, the only sound breaking the silence. I stared at him through the windshield, waiting for him to do something. Anything that would make this feel normal. He didn't.
Are you okay?
I rolled the window down slightly. "Hey," I called. "You okay?" Nothing. The wind brushed through the trees behind him, but he remained still. Then, slowly, he lifted his head. The movement was unnatural, too smooth, too delayed, like something had just remembered how to use his body. Our eyes met, and in that moment, something inside me tightened. There was no life in his face, no emotion. His eyes looked deep, not dark like shadows, but empty, like they had nothing inside them at all. I swallowed. "Do you need help?" I asked again. Silence. Then, a voice. "Help me." I flinched. It didn't come from his mouth. His lips hadn't moved. The sound was inside my head. Clear, soft, wrong. My hand tightened on the steering wheel. "Did you say something?" No response. But he leaned forward slightly, and I swear I felt something shift in the air between us. The temperature dropped. Not gradually. Instantly. My breath hitched as a cold wave passed through me. And suddenly, every instinct I had screamed the same thing. Leave. Now. But I didn't. Not yet. I opened the door. The sound echoed too loudly in the silence. I stepped out slowly, my shoes crunching against the gravel at the roadside. The air felt heavier outside, thicker, like it didn't want to be disturbed. "Sir," I said, keeping my distance, "you shouldn't be out here. It's not safe." He didn't answer. He just stood there. Closer now, I could see more details. His skin was pale, almost grey, cracked in places. His fingers, too long, and his eyes, they didn't blink. "Do you have somewhere to go?" I asked. Nothing. Then, he tilted his head. That same unnatural motion, and the voice came again. "Help me." This time, louder, deeper. not just in my head anymore. I took a step back. "No," I whispered. "No, something's wrong." He moved, just a small step forward, but it was enough. Something snapped inside me. I shoved him hard. "Stay away from me." He stumbled slightly, but he didn't fall. He didn't react. He just straightened slowly. Then his lips began to stretch, not into a smile. Something wider. Something that didn't belong on a human face. I ran. I didn't think. I didn't look back. I jumped into my car, slammed the door, locked it immediately. My hands shook violently as I started the engine. "Get out of here. Get out of here." I pressed the gas. The car surged forward. I didn't check the mirror. Not at first. I just drove. Faster. Faster. The road blurred, the trees rushing past in dark shapes. Then I heard it. A sound. Soft. From behind me. My stomach dropped. No, that's not possible. I slowly lifted my eyes to the rearview mirror. At first, nothing. Just darkness. Then, a shape. Sitting. In the back seat. My breath stopped. He leaned forward. Slowly. Until his face was visible. Closer than before. Closer than possible. "Why didn't you help me?" I screamed. I slammed the brakes. The car skidded violently, coming to a stop in the middle of the road. I turned around. Nothing. The back seat was empty. I gasped, shaking. No. I turned back forward and froze. He was standing in front of the car, right there, closer than before, much closer. His head tilted again, and this time, his face was clearer, and I saw it. The cracks in his skin, the darkness behind his eyes, and something else. Something that made my chest tighten. Recognition. I reversed instantly. The car jerked backward. I spun the wheel, accelerating again. I didn't stop. Didn't slow. Didn't think. The road twisted, the fog thickening around me. And then I saw it. A sign. "Welcome back." My heart dropped. Back? Back where? I passed it. And suddenly, the road looked familiar. Too familiar. The same broken streetlight. The same curve. The same spot. And there he was, standing at the roadside. Exactly where I first saw him. I slammed the brakes. No, this isn't happening. I stared at him. He slowly turned his head, looking at me. And then I saw his face clearly, and everything inside me collapsed. Because it wasn't his face anymore. It was mine. Older. Worn. Empty. My hands began to shake uncontrollably. That's not me. That's not me. I looked into the mirror again, and there he was, sitting behind me, smiling, and his face was mine. "You pushed me," he whispered. His hand rested on my shoulder, cold, heavy. I needed help. I couldn't move. I needed you. The world around me began to fade. The road, the car, everything dissolving into darkness. And the last thing I heard was my own voice, soft, distant. "Help me." When I opened my eyes, I was standing at the roadside, barefoot, cold, the wind brushing past me. I tried to move, but I couldn't. My body didn't respond. Headlights appeared in the distance. A car approaching. I wanted to scream, to run, to warn them, but instead, my head slowly lifted, and I watched as the car slowed, as the window rolled down, as the driver looked at me and asked, "Hey, are you okay?" And without my control, without my will, my mouth opened, and something else spoke through me. Help me. And deep inside, somewhere still alive, I realized the truth. I was never escaping. I was just waiting for someone else to make the same mistake at 3:14 a.m.